Hello everyone. So in today's video we will study about the numericals which are based on the consumption function and the savings function. Okay. In the previous videos we learned about the AD and AS approach, I and S approach. So these numericals are very important and comes in your exam, might come here in your exam in 3 to 4 marks. Okay. So these numericals are based on the APS, MPS, MPC, APC, which we have done earlier. Okay. So, and we have seen the formula as well. So, these are the four basic formulas which we will be using to solve these numericals. Okay. And these numericals are very easy, very simple. And if you might, if you remember, uh, in 11th class we have studied about the TU, MU, how we used to find TU, MU, we used to find TP, MP, AP. So these numericals are based on the same pattern. Okay, these numericals are based on the same pattern or same method. Okay, the current one minus the previous one. Okay, in 11th class we used to do the same thing, current value minus previous value. So we will do the same thing. Okay, now these are the basic formulas here which we are going to use. The first one is the MPS, delta S upon delta Y. What does this delta means? It means change. Like earlier the saving was 100, now the saving is 200. So what is the change? Changes of rupees 100. Okay, earlier the saving was 100, now the saving is 200. So what is the difference between these two? The difference is 100. So this changes, how much change is there in savings? It is rupees 100. Okay, so this delta means change in savings, change in consumption, and change in income. This delta Y means change in income. Okay, now what does this APS means? Savings upon Y. Okay, APC means consumption upon Y. MPC means delta C upon delta Y, means change in income upon, sorry, change in consumption upon change in income. Okay, so these are the basic formulas which might be asked in your MCQ, and in numerical it will be used. Okay, so now let us see our first question here. We are given with the income and given with the consumption. So our income level is 400, 500, 600 and 700. Okay, these are the our income, and consumption is 240, 320 and 395 and 465. These are the consumptions. So what we are asked to find? MPC and MPS. Okay, we are asked to find MPC and MPS. So in order to find MPC, so we will look first MPC. Okay, so for MPC we are required delta C and delta Y, means change in consumption and change in income. So how can we find change in consumption or change in income? Let's see this. So now, so this is the proper answer, okay, in the table form, but I will explain you how we got this delta Y, delta C and all. Okay, so now first task is to find MPC. Okay, so in order to find MPC we have to find delta C and delta phi, as we have seen in our formula as well. So delta C means the current value and the previous value, current value minus previous one. So this is our C. So current value is 240, but we don't know about the previous value, so we will write nothing here. Okay, now for the second level, so for the second row, our current value is 320 and the previous value is 240. So we will subtract these 320 minus 240 and we will get 80. In the same way, for the third row, our current value is 395 and previous one is 320. So we will subtract these two and we will get 75. So in the same way, we can find the remaining values of delta C. See, remember, there is no single answer for delta C. We have to find for each row for each level of income. Okay, at 500 level of income, our delta C is 80. At 600 level of income, our delta C is 75. So for each level of income, or I should say for each level of consumption, we have to find the delta C, delta Y, or delta S. Okay, now, so in the same way, we will find the delta Y. So the current value of income minus previous one. So current value is 400, but we don't know the previous value, so we will put dash here. Okay, now current value is 500, previous one is 400. So what is the difference? 500 minus 400, it will be 100. Now for the third row, 600 minus 500. So the current value is 100. So these are the values taken. Okay, it is assumed values. Okay, so that's why the value of delta Y is same. Okay, it is not compulsory that always value of delta Y will be same. It is not compulsory, but it is due to the values of Y which we have taken. So due to the values of Y, our delta Y is same. Okay, so it is not necessary that the values will be same all the time. Okay, now when we have to find MPC, so what is the formula? Delta C upon delta Y. Now, so we have to put the values 80 upon 100. 80 upon 100 means 0.8. So we got the first value 0.8. Then 75 upon. So now we will find the MPC at the level of 600. So the process is same. The formula will be same. 75 upon 100. Answer will be 0.75. And for the third one also 70 upon 100. The answer will be 0.7. So by this, for each level of income, we got our MPC. Okay. Now, second task is to find MPS. So the process will be same. Just what is the new thing? We have to find delta S. Okay. What was the formula here? For MPS, delta S upon delta Y means change in saving. The current saving minus previous saving. So here, as you can see, we don't have the savings. Okay, savings are not given. So we have to find, if you are asked to find MPS or APS and savings is not given, so you have to find the savings. And how you will find? Y equals to C plus S. Y equals to C plus S. This is the formula here. Means from our income, either we consume, either we save, or we do both. Okay, we consume little bit and we save little bit. So if we have to find savings, so we will shift C to the leftward and keep the S on the right side. So what will be the formula? Y minus C equals to S. Okay, so we will subtract consumption from our income, means income minus consumption. So 400 minus 240, what will be the saving? Our saving will be 160. Okay, now for the second income, 500 minus 320, what will be the saving? 180. So in the same way, we will find saving if savings are not given to us, and if APC and MPS is asked in the question. If it is not asked, then you don't have to find savings. Okay, it is not mandatory, but if it is asked in the question to find MPS or APS, then obviously you have to find the savings, then only you can find the delta S. From savings you can find the delta S. How? The current savings minus the previous savings. So here current one is 160, but we don't have the previous one, so we will put dash here. Now for the second, for the income level of 500, our saving is 180 and the previous saving was 160, so 180 minus 160, 20. So in the same way we will find the values for all the level of incomes here. Okay, now in the same way we have to find MPS, delta S upon delta Y. Okay, so we will put the value here, delta S upon delta Y. So 20 upon 100, 0.2 will be the answer. Okay, 25 upon 100, 0.25 will be the answer. So in this way we can find the values of MPC or MPS or APS or APC. Okay, so this was our numerical. So if you have any doubt regarding this numerical, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay.